Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the MAC, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Groupers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Groupers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll run the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Pitts. Working the middle, it's complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Fires left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The groupers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll run it again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Rides to the back. Turning it on. Runs through the tackle. And the defense drags him down. And the groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Speeding down the left side. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give out of the gun. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A 3rd down try for the offense. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. Another broken tackle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. The give to the tailback. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Sweet cut there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll start this third quarter with a run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pop the draw. Wow, another broken tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away from the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab right down the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. He's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The run from the shotgun. Nice move there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Parrish. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Here's the handoff. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the run, it's Conway. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Toledo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sheffield.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Craig. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And it's no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The groupers in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds us back in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure coming. Breaks the tackle. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The snap sets up to throw. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get him on the ground. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. For 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And the Bearcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack. Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the MAC, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Rainbow Warriors offense will get the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The defense putting points on the board.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Looking left. The sure hands, it's Goodwin. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Conway. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Handoff from the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Goodwin. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Zimmerman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Hunt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the touchdown Warriors. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hand to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll ride his man on the option. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This offense has really been able to use this option play to their advantage. The defense just doesn't seem to have an answer for it, and the offense has already had 2 rushing touchdowns when using the option.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Zimmerman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Pitts. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Harvin. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Harvin. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 11 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the move. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, "Go, give us 3, big fella." He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively 1st half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Zimmerman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Quick completion to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And
breaks into the open. Running through contact. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The option look. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now the play fake. He's got him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. There's a heat. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. To the right, complete. Touchdown, Cincinnati! A great catch and run for 6. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Zimmerman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air, it's Pitts. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quickly to the tight end. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Pitts. Quick strike complete.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the pass.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. This time it's complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. 4th down, gotta have it here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.